Good morning everyone, Tuesday morning. Been an eventful weekend. I haven't had the opportunity to make a video with ALFIE on Saturday. Then there was really bad weather. I was with my daughter and my grandson. Sunday morning, 8 o'clock Sunday morning, I just stepped out the shower and put my dressing gown on. Bang, bang, bang on the door and the bell's ringing. It was the police come to take a statement. I'd given a statement over the phone about my mugger on Thursday, but they came out, they wanted to speak with me, take another statement and have it all signed, etc. So they got here about 8 o'clock and left about 9:20, by which time everything was thrown into a REID because it was just a strange weekend. I mean, Sunday is the one day I don't go to see ALFIE because there's so many people there. But I just couldn't settle for the rest of the day. I was asked how I felt about the person. They've put it down. They put it down on the crime sheet as attempted robbery. And I was asked, did I need victim support? Which I sort of eschewed and said no. I don't want to relive it and rehash it, and what's the point? But on Friday, I did go out with a spray in my bag because I was coming back home the same way at the same time. And of course the policeman said to me, I don't want to see you get into trouble. That's not the sort of thing you could use. You could fight him off, you could use your bag. I mean, me against a 6 foot tall, 20-year-old, there's not much competition there, is there? But I will do what needs to be done to keep myself safe. I believe that morality, moral thought in anyone and goodness in anyone breeds more of the same. So, in that context, I believe that the alternative applies also. That somebody who is lazy, idle, doesn't want to work, wants to get money by easy means, mugs people, robs, has no conscience, is, I wouldn't go so far as to say a sociopath, but not far off, then I would say that that breeds more of the same, and they're going to progress onto bigger and worse crimes. It's amazing what we as human beings are capable of. For example, in the army, and when the US and the UK went to war against Saddam Hussein, saying that there was weapons of mass destruction there. No weapons of mass destruction. Blair and Bush lied. Soldiers went to carry out atrocities, really. You know, innocent men, women and children died. And it's amazing that when ordinary people, any of us, knuckle under authority to the generals of power, then we ourselves are capable of inflicting and do inflict terrible destruction. We become agents of destruction for people in power who have no conscience, or whose only conscience, whose only aim is not to secure the safety of the planet, but to gain access to oil, to put puppet masters in power, and to rule the world. So without any inherent hostility on the part of the foot soldier, something just went doo-doo, without any hostility on the part of the foot soldier, terrible losses are incurred, and we keep people in power who should not be. What a wonderful planet this would be if only everything was equal. The sun shines the same whether you're a pauper or a rich man. The sun shines the same on each one of us. Each one of us is equal. What isn't equal is the spread of wealth and power, and we ourselves have a lot to do with that, because we allow certain things to occur by not using our voices, by not rising up, by not rebelling. Excuse me a sec. I have decided that largely I'm going to keep updates regarding my family, myself, and particularly ALFIE. As far as possible, I shall keep those videos separate again. I want to get a couple of videos of ALFIE if possible when he's having a good day. He had a bad week last week. I'm going in and I'm giving him, 4 mugs of a couple of cups of water and a couple of mugs of milk, which he loves. And he's been dehydrated, I feel. Wouldn't be drinking as he was drinking otherwise. And his responses and his lethargy and inertia have really troubling me. He didn't recognise me hardly at all last week. Didn't recognise the children at all. He shook my son's hand yesterday when my son was leaving, but there's not much acknowledgement there. The doctor came yesterday to check ALFIE out. His heart's okay, other things are okay. They're now doing blood tests, but I rather think it's something, and to see whether it's a progression of the Parkinson's and dementia, but I rather think that it's lack of adequate care, and I'm banging my head against the wall daily to get him the best care. So I think that videos regarding my husband and what's going on there, because so much is happening, I think I'm going to put them separately to these generic videos, if you like. Because there's so much to say. I've still got this sore throat. No. Those who know me know that I will speak out, I'll be forthright. I don't like persistent bullying just to get views or subs. Those that are being bullied for no reason, how do you know how vulnerable they are? I don't know. But I am forthright in what I say, and I like to think I'm fair in what I say. Although I don't know her personally, none of us know each other personally, really, do we? I've watched AMBERLYNN REID now for a few years. I've watched her go from, well, I've watched her gain a couple of £100 in those few years. It's supposed to be a weight loss channel, And I think that AMBERLYNN very rapidly realised it wasn't so much the weight loss that grabbed the views and grabbed subscribers, it was the weight gain and the mess of her life. And it shows perfectly adequately when you see her thumbnails where she's got food going into a wide open mouth. She knows what sells. She's selling herself. And she's been selling herself as a weight gain channel, not a weight loss channel. And I honestly do believe that she realised that was the way to grow her channel, to make her channel big, was to make herself bigger. And that's what she's been doing. If you look at her first videos to her videos now, she's become fairly proficient in the way she presents herself. She's not particularly articulate despite what she thinks and fancies herself as a writer, but it's almost as though she's reading from a newsreel when she's talking, and you've got all these stops in between, you know. I think that now, although she thought that she could control what she was doing, she could control once the channel was grown. Somebody said she's making up to $10,000 a day. No, a month. $10,000 a month. It's a lot of money. And I think she thought she could control it, make the channel massive as she was making herself massive, and then turn around and be applauded for a weight loss. I think, AMBERLYNN, if you're watching this, which I doubt you are, but I think that you thought it would be comparatively easy to turn around and backtrack and say, right guys, I'm going to start losing weight. Let's bring more people in. Let's get more subscribers. Let me show you what a role model I can be. Let me get my own TV show and show how the weight gained was very, I strove to take that weight off. But you're not finding it easy, dear, are you? It's backfired on you, your plan. And I do believe it was a plan to get bigger, to grow your channel, and then to turn round and show your weight loss. It's not that easy to turn round and start losing weight, is it? Since I've been watching you, you've had 1, 2, 3 partners, 3 or 4. Each one, I think, you've wanted them to give up their job to care for you, and certainly Becky now must do almost everything because you're almost bedridden. You've got to be £600, got to be, at 5'3". So my message to you, I would like to see you succeed in losing your weight. It isn't all about the money, as you're now learning to your cost. You can't purchase your health. What you can do is to ask. You didn't even go to your doctor's appointment yesterday or the day before. You need to be hospitalised. You need psychiatric help. You need to lose weight. You probably need bariatric surgery. You're going to need a lot of support. Otherwise, you'll keep growing and growing and growing. Your organs are under so much pressure, and eventually your body's going to give out. I wouldn't like to see that happen. You know, you are a pretty intelligent woman, as I said before, and yet you've done this to yourself, all for the sake of money. It's my opinion. People are welcome, you know, and at liberty to disagree with me, of course, but those are my views. Thought for today. I haven't really thought of a thought for today. So, I think, as it would be every day, look to your inner strength. Everything is vibration, everything. Look to your inner strength. Try to raise your own vibrational level. Be nice to be around. Help to raise the vibrational level of people you come into contact with. And have a wonderful Tuesday. I'll be back. Bye-bye.